The terrible tragedy of Madeline Soto and the tale as old as time of neglect, abuse, and the lazy momster Jen Soto. Why was Jen being deceptive?
Private funeral. She got there, but Jen Soto was already gone. So that was a person that told me that she didn't see Jen there. But what I wanted to tell you is that she was talking to that lady that printed the flyers, got them made, did a lot of the searching and handing out. And you know what she told her? The lady said, I got flyers for you. I want to give them to you. And she said, I don't even want you to text me anymore. I don't want anything to do with this. Can you just, and she gave Stephanie's number, her sister. She said, have my sister take care of it. You can get the flyers to her. Don't text me, text her. So yes, when she had people, Mr. Bot, you're absolutely right. She had people doing things and it wasn't her. And she didn't want anything to do with it. As a matter of fact, I saw those text messages myself. That person sent them over, which means, of course, I have Jen Soto's direct number, which I never violate. I never call it. I never use the number. I saw it with my own eyes. Jen Soto's phone number, talking to the person and saying, I don't want to go there and do that. I'm not going to go there and do that. Just give them to my sister and put all communications off to Stephanie. I'm out. Tell me what excuse that this piece of trash has for not going to her daughter's memorial, her daughter's vigil, her daughter's birthday. Not even an impact statement was written. That makes me mad. I've been sitting there chilling this whole time, just kind of relaxing. That's the kind of mood this week, getting my daughter back to school. But when I start thinking about her ugly face right there and the fact that she did nothing. And why did she do nothing? Because she already knew where her daughter's body was. She was just hoping and praying that law enforcement didn't find her that quickly. All right. So that makes me mad to see a text message from this Beezy here telling her no thanks. As a matter of fact, why don't you just not text me anymore? Send it to my sister. I'm too busy. Ugh, that grosses me out. And look at her face now. She went from like scared and manic, weird duper's delight to what is this face? I hope Maddie didn't see that face before when her last breaths were taken.
A gas station, church. I think people were being stopped in the street this morning in front of the school to see if they.
But not you
or anything. My family they're going all out right now.
Yeah, your family is. Where's your daughter, lady?
Yeah.
I know as a mother, a lot is going on in your brain.
So much
to bring her back home.
She was.
What have the law enforcement told you that you are able to share?
Yes.
I mean, they're doing the best they can. They've had
law enforcement have not told her anything about not being able to share anything. This is entire fabrication. So you'll have noticed her struggle there.
Detectives come out, interview us. They took a piece of her clothing for the canine dog to see if they can sniff her out.
Damn, who talks about their daughter
the
sniff her out?
Chose sniff her out,
which
is the language of death.
I'm not sure when that's being done.
I wish I can show you that text, and I cannot. And it's multiple text messages. This lady called me because she was like, Jay, I wish I could say something, but I'm in the community and I know the Soto family, but I'm livid that this Beezy didn't show. She didn't think she showed up to the funeral, but yes, I shit you not. There was multiple text messages of the lady paying for the flyers, the lady getting them printed, and the lady saying, hey, I want to give you your stack of freaking flyers to go hand down. I'm not actually going to do that. And actually, I don't even want to, don't text me anymore. Send it to Stephanie. Yes, I'm serious. Soto family, new child forced to sleep with the mother. Absolutely. That heats me. That gets me heated. Hello, everybody. Driving home. Hit that like button for Jay and for all of you guys so you can get some gifted memberships. All right. You must really love you blasting her. Oh, yeah. They watch it. The Sotos watch it. Hashtag arrest Jen Soto. Yeah, that lady, if that lady could speak up, she would. But these people are close to the Sotos and they just can't. What's up, Panda Ann? How you doing?
Do you have any inkling where she possibly could be? Like if you would say, okay,
Anything?
last time I went to work and came back, she was at James' house or Sabrina's house, and maybe I forgot to check that house, or she played at this park one
Red
weekend.
flags.
Maybe she went back there or something like that.
Yeah, but
We've
why
looked
didn't they
everywhere we
press
could have
her?
thought, and anywhere she would have been. She would have known to wait for me at the school. But we did check where if she could have walked.
No.
My mom's office is close to the school. We checked there. We checked the
Where's
walking
it?
paths that she could have taken. We've checked all of her friend's house.
Okay, so we have an
She's got an
immediate
inkling.
plurality problem there. We've checked all of her friend's house indicates many.
Yeah.
Sorry, we've checked all of her indicates many. House indicates singular.
I think we've checked everywhere I could think of, honestly.
What do you think?
Doesn't need to use the word honestly with your daughter missing.
No, you don't use the word honestly, and you don't use the word actually. And then how about this? How about when you see those photos of multiple photos of your daughter being essayed, you don't say, let me see those again. Hold on, let me grab my phone and get this mofo a lawyer. We gotta get him a lawyer, get him out of here. It's not evil to do the sex crimes, is it? All right, guys, we are literally 11 likes away from 20 gifted memberships. And I see a lot of people in chat heated as I am, right? But you're not green. So if you want to get a membership for members only next week, we need 10 more likes. All right. Just hit that like button, y'all. It's easy to do and it's free.
Okay, let's carry on with the analysis. I mean that they're doing the best they can because you're not.
I wonder what her reason was for not going.
They're doing the best they can. They've had detectives come out. Not I've had detectives come out. Not I'm doing the best I can.
No.
They're rather. They took a piece of her clothing for the canine dog. This is supposed to be, apologies for the transcription error.
Can you imagine?
To see if they
talking about
can sniff her out.
Never.
I'm
never,
not
guys.
sure when that's being done. Critical, yes, sniff her out. This is language of decomposition at the unconscious level, and she had unlimited choice of words to use. She uses the phrase sniff for her own daughter.
And that's just unheard of to say sniff my daughter out, but never say her name. If somebody's sniffing your daughter out, they're sniffing for a body, okay? And it's not a somebody. It's called freaking what? Cadaver dogs? Were they talking? They did talk about cadaver dogs. They did talk about the CSAM. They did talk about the grape. Jay, this is good. This is good. You know that Jen needs help. Or she needs her sleep. That's why she didn't go. What? What would make it what would make it even rational to tell your family, hey, I don't want to go out. Can you handle these people? This was all before you guys all turned against her. The whole world turned against her. And then she used the excuse, I can't go because people are going to attack me. But before that, that was not. People were thinking that she was a grieving mother until we saw this. Until we saw her using Maddie in the past tense over and over and over, and then saying we dropped her off. And then the next day, well, actually, we didn't. I just said that, but she might as well have said, I didn't think they were going to find Maddie yet. Oops. JS is guilty of crime. Thank you, Malibu Surf. I haven't seen you in a while, and thank you for dropping a $2 super sticker or super chat. All right, hit that like button. We only got a few more to go.
Whose name she cannot use. This is language of decomposition and hidden bodies, not living missing children.
Thank you.
Parents say track her, find her.
Sniff
her out.
That's a body,
implies
guys.
something hidden in something else.
That's not an alive child that you sniff out, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Annette. I appreciate you.
We have qualifiers. Passive stance, I'm not sure when. That's right. They dominates.
I can't
She's
remember.
not searching for her child.
I can't remember her name, but it was the second journalist, not the first interview.
Interviewer.
The second.
Do you have any inkling where she possibly could be? Soto. We've looked everywhere, except you've looked nowhere.
Exactly.
We could have thought, and anywhere she would have been.
Fireworks.
So, for those who have seen the previous...
All right, guys, welcome to the Crime Crew. Sin, thank you so much for the 20 Guilty of Crime memberships. There's going to be a ton of people getting memberships raining on them right now. And Kelvin, I really do want to know why Stearns won't say about Jen's involvement. And it's not for the lack of Deb asking, because I'll tell you right now, I've seen Deb ask Stefan probably 20 times at bare minimum to say what Jen's involvement was. Come on, Stefan, you're already in trouble. You're already getting convicted, whatever was going on. Please just and there's been a time where he said, Mom, I got to tell you, Jen's still a grieving mom. Don't say that. But as things have changed in the situation, he's loosened up a bit about it, but he still hasn't got there. And we don't know why. I don't know why. There's absolutely zero reason for her to not to go look for that child. But what can you possibly tell your family that would justify you not going out searching and not even want to talk to the people that are sitting there spending their money on printouts, color printouts by the stack and searching for your daughter? What would you tell your family and what would be acceptable? I don't know why he's protecting Jen, and Deb has asked Stefan that so many times that I'll leave it up there for a minute, because I'm telling you, I've seen Deb get really super heated in messages between her and Stefan that you guys have never seen. I don't know if they're ever going to make it out. They might, but you'll see Deb presses Stefan hard to just speak up, and he still hasn't done that. I don't know why.
Videos. You should now start to be able to see the pattern of deception. It's a very specific, it's a very particular set of linguistics.
We would know
and
that.
Once you begin to recognize it as an analyst, you'll be able to see the difference between normal, truthful communication and this.
So we're going to get more into this. Sorry, I keep stopping it, but when I see your comments like that, so I got to tell you, Linda, I think they absolutely were the first ones. Jen Soto and Yolanda and the family were probably the first people to say, yes, take that plea deal. We don't want to be up on the stand. They were all going to be witnesses. They didn't want to have to deal with that. They didn't want their Soto name being even more rubbed in the dirt than it already was. So, yeah, I don't think Yolanda could have necessarily done that. But I'll tell you right now, they pushed, and they were the first people that were contacted to okay the plea deal as a family. And I'm sure they jumped at that opportunity to protect not only Jen Soto, but their family. All right. And Yolanda paid to get the father out of the picture by lawyers. I've heard that not only did she pay to get the father out, but yeah, she paid lawyers to run him out. I heard that too, Kelvin. Absolutely. Right? She acts like she's cooking spaghetti right now. What the heck?
Stuttering, broken, fractured style of linguistics that humans use when we are deceptive. She could have walked. My mum's office is close to the school. We checked there. We checked the walking paths that she could have taken. We've checked all of her friends' house. Yes. So because of here we have the beginnings of the fracture.
That's true.
I think we've checked everywhere. I think we've checked everywhere I could think of, honestly. The lie needed this support.
I agree with that.
Would have known to wait.